I hope you're hungry, because it's time to eat. Welcome to another glorious feast. The meal we have today is called
Akuninzura B-kyuu Boukensha.
Haha, what a stupid name. But don't let it fool you. The dish itself is very good and very new. So new it only has one chapter so far. Nothing but the freshest ingredients here at the Manga Barista Continental Dining Extravaganza. Premium. Now you're gonna ask me, Chef Barista, can you make an entire video just from the first chapter alone? Well, you bet your sweet tootsies I can! Also, I'm not the one recommending this manga. He is.
This is the greatest manga that has ever graced your puny existence. It's glorious. So eat up. Please.
Okay, enough goofing around. Let's get this show on the road. The protagonist of this manga is Gray. He is the perfect protagonist. That's a bold claim, so let's look at the data. Look at this marvelous specimen. The first thing you may notice is that he's an adult, meaning he's mature both here and most importantly, here. Which means we will not be seeing him exhibit any behaviors such as having a seizure from the mere look of a woman. Very good. He's a B-rank adventurer and a very strong one at that. Look at those logs! Which he uses to massacre monsters like it's nothing. He makes them feel like they're in a horror movie. And if that's not enough to finish them, his face will get the job done. He has a beautiful face that makes people shit their pants. And in direct contrast to this, the best part about him is his heart made of the purest gold. Hoo-wee! Look at that shine! In conclusion, he encapsulates everything I love and want in a manga protagonist. One thing to know about Gray is that he has memories from his previous life. And with those memories, he discovered that the world he's living in right now is in fact a video game from his previous life. So I guess that would make this manga an isekai, though it's not really the focus of the manga. Because based on previous manga where the MC gets isekai'd into a game, you would think you can expect what's gonna happen next, which is, Gray would use his extensive game knowledge to gain wealth and strength. But you would be wrong. Gray only has superficial knowledge about the game. Because in his previous life, he did buy the game, but he never even got it out of the box, which is way too damn realistic. Anyway, the story starts when one day Gray was walking in town. He passed by two poor kids selling flowers, when someone kicked the boy.
Don't like flowers? Well, too bad, because you'll be pushing up daisies from now on.
So Gray helps the kids, then uses a healing spell on them. Then they beg him to come with them and use his healing magic on their sick family member. And he accepted. Healing magic does not work on diseases, but it wouldn't hurt to check. They reach a small house on the edge of the slums, and that's where they live. 6 orphan children with different ages, trying their best to survive. Gray takes a look at the sick one and determines that thankfully, there is nothing physically wrong with her. She's just malnourished, which doesn't come as a surprise. So Gray decides to personally take care of their nourishment for the next month, until they're all in good health. He spends more and more time with them and gets to know them, and slowly awakens to the truth.
Yes. Do you feel it? Do you hear the call of your ancestral inclination? Embrace it. Become a father.
Okay, all jokes aside, it's been a while since I last read something that made me this invested. The manga is cute, sweet, wholesome, and it plays my heartstrings like it's a damn guitar solo. I also like the art style, especially when it comes to the characters. They look very good and the kids look very cute, which is the most important part. So yeah, it's a great manga and you should read it. But what's this? I'm done talking about the manga, but the video is not over? That could only mean it's bonus manga, baby! For the second time ever! How does he do it? Now, rather than a manga, this time we have a good manhwa that I discovered recently. It's called Surviving the Game as a Barbarian. Our protagonist used to spend a lot of time in a hospital bed, and to pass the time he would play games. But after a while, there was nothing fun to play anymore. No matter the genre, everything was just generic and lacks originality. Bro, just play some indie games. The boredom continued until he stumbled upon a pixel game called Dungeon and Stone. a top-down dungeon crawler where you control a character from 5 different classes: Knight, Dwarf, Fairy, Barbarian, and... There are so many jokes I want to say right now, but I won't, because that's low-hanging fruit. Anyway, the game ends up being so good and so ruthless, it took him 10 years to beat it. Immediately after doing so, he gets absorbed into the game. The premise is the classic guy beats hard game that gets transported into said game. So with a shine and a whoosh, he goes from his room to waking up in the body of a barbarian during the weapon selection ceremony. Now here where it gets interesting, because as our MC was gathering his thoughts and assessing this situation, another barbarian panics and says, "This is Dungeon and Stone!" Then he gets unalived. Like, are you stupid? Why would you think out loud? You didn't use your brain, now it's all over the floor. Well played. From this demonstration, we learned 3 things. 1. Our MC is not special. There are or could be other people who are in the same situation as him. 2. Based on what the chieftain said, this is not the first time this happened, and I doubt it will be the last. 3. If you're found, you'll be sleeping with the fishes. In conclusion, he's royally fucked. Before we continue, let me give you a little lore about the game. The world was destroyed by a witch's curse or some shit. There is only one city left. To live in it, you need to pay taxes, and the best way to get money is from the labyrinth. If you fail to pay taxes, you are politely asked to detach yourself from your head. Got that? So our MC, whose new name is Bjorn Jandelson, picks his weapon and hops into the labyrinth, where he uses his decade of knowledge about the game to breeze through the labyrinth. Ha! Don't tell me you actually believe that. Brother almost died in his first day inside. Ha! Turns out it's way harder than the game. So begins his struggle for survival. This manhwa is very fun with a lot of fun characters. And y'all already know whose best girl is. I don't even need to tell you. If you know me, then you know. And also like how Bjorn is both a smart dude and a raging barbarian at the same time. It makes the fights way more fun. Like the one time, he literally killed someone with his teeth! His teeth! We need more manhwa like this, where the MC is an unhinged behemoth of a man. And that would be all for today. I hope you found something new to read. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time. But until then, do take care of yourself. Bye.
Do you think I came off as too aggressive?
Nah, you did great. I'm sure they loved you.